Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another, uh, not sure what I'm calling it yet, day of caring for my father. Today's the second day that I've kind of been put in charge of helping take care of him and that. It's kind of interesting. Yesterday was a lot of just making sure what he really wanted, if he was wanting to go to a nursing home already, which I don't think is the best thing for him. He realized it wasn't either. His parents didn't think it was time yet. He's not in that bad of shape. He was having really hard times at night, and he was staying with my brother and his sister, his daughter-in-law, I guess, whatever. So my brother and his wife, and my brother's wife has really bad lupus, and she ended up in the hospital. And now it sounds like she had a new pump put in her heart or something. Not sure, getting the whole story straight. Her pacemaker they had put in, that was only doing like 25% control, is now doing the whole heart or something. So I don't know the whole scenario, but it sounds like she might be in rehab for, or rehabilitation, what you want to call it, and stuff, for upwards of like a month. So went ahead and decided to bring him back down here. I got a call yesterday saying they were trying to find emergency respite care for him, which was ridiculous. We didn't need that. Got him through last night. Everything went pretty good. Got him down here today. I came down, turned on the air and stuff yesterday. Did a little cleaning around, a little moving, organizing some stuff, getting things where we needed it. And today got down, got his satellite TV turned back on, which he was pretty excited about getting that back on as quick as it came on, because pretty much his life now is sitting in a glider rocker chair watching TV. There's not much else he's doing. He's doing some stuff, but he's kind of in between. So a lot of the stress, a lot of the worrying about coming back down here and stuff, a lot of the things we kind of, with the plan of never coming back into the farm, we kind of did some stuff that I had to undo. Not a real big deal, but it's all gonna work out in the long run. A lot of stress, a lot of dishes, a lot of food was left in the fridge that nobody's planning on eating and that stuff, and I don't know why it wasn't thrown away before. I thought they'd already done that when he'd moved to town the first time, a week or so ago, wherever it was. I'm not sure how long ago he came in town, but all the food in the fridge was bad. So I came down here, I got it all dumped out, took all the dishes back into town to run it through my dishwasher, because I'm not a real big fan of washing dishes by hand. I'd done that for 4 years through high school at a restaurant. I was a dishwasher after I quit, moved on to another job. He went and bought one of those $30,000 industrial dishwashers, and I kind of gave him a hard time for, waiting until after I quit to do that, but oh well, different story here. So I figure if I could take all the stuff in, wash it in my dishwasher, bring it back out, it'd be a much better way of doing it. So kind of got him situated today, and he's good during the day. He needs some help moving things around and kind of helping prepare his food and that kind of stuff. So definitely overall worked out fine. It's just one of those deals. I came out here and there's a bunch of just little stuff that he started a lot of projects, but he didn't realize what was causing him to have so much problems with. He just lost energy, lost what it was cancer was kicking his ass, didn't even know it. So there's a lot of things started down here that was never finished, like the steps I'm setting out here outside the back porch. I don't know if you can see, I built that little extra riser with my dog just blocked the light on. So that little extra riser right there of the plywood, or not plywood, but 2x6s, and then a 2x4. Not really all it gave me, about a 3-inch rise. I was going after about like a 4.5 to 5-inch rise, but I thought I'd try it and let him walk in and out here a couple times before I build up the next level to see if he wanted it. The biggest thing was there was a giant gap between the concrete and the house that kind of scared a few people. You stepping out, it's like a big, huge, just a void there. Even though it was only a few inches wide, it looked a lot more menacing than what it really was. So I got that covered up at least. Not really a big deal there. Went back in town, had a bunch of stuff I had to drop off, had to pick up more stuff that we forgot at my brother's house. Went in there and got some more food we forgot, got the shower chair, all that just general stuff. Things you don't think about, just, taking. We seemed like we took a lot of stuff of his, but we forgot a few things. So overall, picked up the meds. Hospice had dropped it off actually at my house for me, so I was able to pick those up. We had to get some refills and stuff on different things, so I got that all laid out. He's got his meds up through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, good to go. So he's got a whole nother day for tomorrow's already ready to go, but he likes the blue holder better than the white holder for whatever reason, so I'm going to swap them all back over to the blue in the morning before I take off. I'll be good to go. So I did go in town. I got my run in. I was supposed to do 9 miles tonight and ended up putting it off. I just had a lot of stuff out here. My mind's kind of distracted. I got in town a little too late. Got to talk to my grandparents, talk to them about dad and stuff. Talked to my brother for the second time in 15 years. So I talked to him for a few minutes right there at the house, picking up the rest of the stuff of dad's, and then I ended up back at my place trying to get things done. I ended up just going for a 1 mile run, keep my run streak alive. But checked all my emails and stuff there at the house and that, because I don't have any. I have like a bar of AT&T internet service on my iPad out here, but it's not enough to download nothing. It keeps timing out on me for whatever reason. It's so damn slow. So working on getting internet down here at the farm. I'm gonna be down here full time. I need to have some internet down here. So as of right now, I plan to just go back in town, upload this stuff while I'm in town and that, and then kind of try and watch a few YouTube videos, catch up on some stuff, check my emails, do my online banking, all that good crap, and then come back down until I get the internet actually working down here. So definitely kind of nerve-wracking. I really am going to miss my Netflix tonight. I usually watch a couple episodes of different things like either Wilford or Breaking Bad, or I started watching Prison Break over again. There, I kind of lost off, I think about third season, somewhere in there, so I got to kind of catch back up where I'm at. So I'm watching like 15 minutes of each episode, just kind of jumping around and I'm making sure I'm staying up with what the plot line was, particularly ready to go when it comes back. So definitely going to suck. I've got probably 3,000, I'd say I got at least 2,500 DVDs at the house that I don't use. They were ones I'd bought to resell and stuff. Most of them I don't want to see, but a handful. I'm going to see a good, probably 500 to 1,000 are ones I wouldn't mind actually watching. So might have to just break down and bring them down and just go ahead and go through those and kind of watch them until I get my Netflix net hooked up down here. So I'll survive. I've got a handful of like videos I've downloaded on my iPad from podcasts and that kind of stuff. So I've got things that'll entertain me. And there's just a ton of work down here in the daytime I can do. It's that nighttime thing where I want to watch something as I go to bed that really is going to bug the crap out of me. So overall, I don't know, it's just a lot of stress, a lot of worrying, a lot of overthinking. Are we doing the right thing? Does it make sense for me down here taking care of him? All that kind of stuff. He said, I asked him what he wanted to eat. I was going to go down and get some food and that. And he's like, I'll just eat your leftovers. And I'm like, I don't think you want to eat what I eat. So I eat a lot of shrimp. I eat a lot of spinach. I eat a lot of bagels. I eat a lot of crap like that that's not the best. I don't think he's going to eat it. It's more of my protein type stuff. More I'm after for energy than it is for flavor. So, but I do eat a lot of donuts too. So maybe he wants some donuts. I'll pick him up some of those in Minnetonka because they have the better donuts up there. I'll pick up some of those. And then I picked him up some cookies, kind of a little something different. We got some fruit salads, and I picked up some tortilla shells. I'm going to make some like ham wraps with spinach and stuff next time spinach goes on sale. I'm going to start doing some of my peanut butter concoctions and showing what I'm doing, and that little dill pickle wrap I do and different little things. And I'm going to make sloppy joes tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. I got buns, and he had some sloppy joe mix in the pantry, so I got to get through the pantry and kind of, he's got a lot of foods out of date, a lot of like chicken broth and beef stock and that kind of stuff in the pantry that I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've got to figure out a ton of stuff to actually be able to make anything out of it. So definitely a new learning curve down here for me. So I picked up a couple little things at the store. Nothing really major. Got some more soy milk, that kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know. I'm at my wit's end down here. There's so much crap. It's one of those deals. The house is so cluttered with leftover stuff from the other kids' leftover crap. Like I bet there's probably 25, 30 pairs of shoes just spread out amongst the house and different things that none of them fit him. So I gotta go through and start packing that all up. I'm gonna start swinging by Hy-Vee more often and grabbing all their apple boxes, their orange boxes, their banana boxes, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna bring down some shelving, or maybe even build some more shelving down here. We got some scrap wood laying around, and start stacking the crap up and telling them next trip down, if you guys don't go through it and take it, it's gone. So I'm gonna try and sort out what I think whose is whose and what's what, and then if I got it wrong, it's on them. And it just needs to get out of here because the house is a mess. He can't really get through very well. Right now he's walking real good, so I don't need a walker, don't need a wheelchair, but that time's gonna come and I've got to get the stuff out of the way. So I'm gonna do that. I've got a little garage down here. It's got a loft in it. It's got a new roof. I might start packing stuff up in there, whatever. But right now the weather's nice. I'm able to kind of, I was outside most of the day today. I brought my dog down with me. I don't know if you can see him over there or not. Probably not. It's a black dog. It's nighttime. So, but brought him down here and stuff. He's doing really good. He's a bit of he likes to chase stuff. He's never been off leash his whole life. So I'm having a hard time keeping, I don't feel safe yet turning him loose down here. So I'm having to keep him on leash, but he's doing awesome for me. He's in the house with Dad and that. And it's one of those things where he's really good. He likes to lean against you and stuff, so I'm having to tell him not to against him because he doesn't have a good balance. But the dog's awesome. If he's in your way, you can tell him to either move ahead if he's going forward. If he's facing you, tell him to back up. He backs up, gets out of your way really, really well. So definitely, I've got him trained really good in that stuff. I've got him trained when I tell him to lay down and stay, he's laying down and staying for me in that. So a lot of good things that he's kind of like the dog. Every time the dog comes in, he talks to the dog more, he talks to me. So it's kind of funny there, but I think it'll be good for him. He was wanting me to leave the dog down here today when I went to town to do my running, but I said the dog's got to earn his keep. So if the dog don't run with me, I don't keep the dog. So definitely going to do that. I'm going to put a kennel together out here. I've got some kennel parts at my place, some kennel parts down here. I'm going to build a dog run out here, probably a long, narrow run that I'm going to put up against the barn or something to kind of give him a little more space and less panels. So other than that, I got his meds, like I said, updated. I got all that kind of stuff. It's just a lot of things I'm getting dropped in here. I haven't been kept abreast of all the stuff going into this, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. Hospice is coming down tomorrow, so hopefully they'll be down here for the first time. I can kind of get their input on a few things to do. I'm kind of going to have them do a little more than just fill his meds up, because hospice can do other work too. So I'll have them maybe, help me clean the refrigerator or something like that, maybe whatever, and I'm going to help get them to give me little pointers on better foods to be feeding, that kind of stuff. We got a couple of meds we want to cancel. Like he said, he wants to cancel his cholesterol meds. He said there's no reason to have it, because cholesterol flooding his arteries is not going to kill him. He won't live long enough to worry about that. So other than that, not a lot going on, just same old thing. I'm just doing my stuff. It's one of those deals, he's already asleep, he's already in bed kind of deal, and I'm going to be up usually for another 4 more hours in this. But unfortunately, that means I got to get up 2 hours after I go to bed. So not really sure how well it's going to go. I got to get my schedule kind of turned around, but my plan in the morning is to get up, get him some food, get all that stuff done. I'm going to take off for a run. I'm going to run back to town, which is about 11 miles to town. So I'm going to take what should have been my run tonight, I'm going to go ahead and take that tomorrow into town. I've got a friend meet me from over in west of where I live. She's coming over. We're going to do some run around town. She's going to help me talk to some social workers and stuff. She's still much more knowledgeable in this than I am. And then she's going to bring me back down here to the farm, and then we're going to go ahead and she's going to kind of help me clean up a few things and that, to kind of hang out and give me a break to kind of, I guess, let off some steam, and that I can kind of bitch to her and complain and not really have to feel bad about it. So overall, I'd say today went really good. We had a good day. A couple little things he was a little bit short and snotty with, but that's to be expected. The dude's in pain. He's got problems and stuff. It's just a lot of the thing there. So overall, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to have a good time. So definitely just one of those things, like I said, during the day, let him do his thing, watching his TV, talking on the phone. I'll probably bring him out here a little more often. I want to get him out, get him walking a little more often, get him off his butt so he doesn't get the bed sore so bad and that kind of deal. So I'm going to get him out here, maybe I'll build him a little chair or something he can sit in fairly comfortable. I'll bring a kitchen chair out and I'm going to set him over by the pile. We got a bunch of scrap steel and stuff that he's been collecting over the years. I'm going to load up on the trailer, and we got some junk cars we're going to fill up full of scrap steel, and I'll haul him to town and kind of let him point at what he wants put in the back of the truck or the car we're hauling off, and kind of give him a little bit of, feel like he's empowered a little bit. That's the biggest thing. I want to keep him feeling like he's empowered and he's still making decisions. So like right now, I don't have to take his meds away quite yet, but he keeps getting confused, keeps trying to take the wrong meds and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on that real close. I'm not sure how many of the different meds they were getting messed up, or if it was just he thought they were getting messed up. So I'm going to keep track of every pill that goes out in the container, and I'm going to actually start moving the pills away from him slowly to kind of control what goes in the pill daily deal. That way he's not worrying about trying to refill it and say he took it when he really didn't and whatever and whatnot. So that's the main goal there, is just getting the meds all lined up. He's still got good bowel movement stuff going, which I got him moving again. He was about a week without a bowel movement. That freaked me out. Earlier in the week, we got that going, and I want to keep that going. So we're getting a lot of prune juice in him and a lot of fruit cocktail and that kind of stuff. So overall, it's just, I don't know, I feel like I can't shut up. I'm talking about it right now, and I just keep wanting to talk about it to get it off my mind, and I overthink everything. I have a severe undiagnosed form of ADHD, or ADHD. So basically, I've got severe hyper disorder, and I also have super vigilance for noticing things. Like I'll notice the tiniest little thing over there, or this bolt's out of place, or that's out of place, and unfortunately I can't turn that stuff off. So like when this is going on with him, I overthink everything. Do I let him fill his own pill bottles? Do I just, there are things I don't want to take anything out of his power, but I also don't want him hurting himself. So it's a lot of that stuff where I want him, when he gets up out of the chair, to like, hey, call me if I'm outside, I'll come back in, I'll help you get to the bathroom kind of deal. But at the same time, he's perfectly functional with doing it. I'm going to feel horrible when he does fall eventually and hurt himself, and I wasn't standing there watching him. But if I stand over him watching 24 hours a day, one, I'll go crazy because I can't just stand there and watch a guy 24 hours a day. And two, he's going to feel unempowered. He's going to have nothing to live for. So I just got to find that equal medium in the middle. So that's my main thing, is trying to figure that out. And like I said, we were estranged for well over a decade, so it's really kind of interesting there. It's kind of a little bit of, there's a little bit of hardship still going on, a little bit of confusingness stuff there. So, and I don't know, it's just, it sucks. Being in pain is a miserable thing. So other than that, I don't really know much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Over 15 minutes already. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. And remember, no matter how long they go without talking to you, they're still your parent. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Best wishes.